Having a closet reset is a great way to not only edit your wardrobe and make sure that you are styling yourself in a sustainable way, but it's also about making sure that your clothes match the style story that you want your style story to be. What's up, YouTube fam? It's Andrea Patrick, the BU Boss. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you from the future because I did not do an intro for this video. It is my closet reset. If you are an OG subscriber, then you know that each season I do a closet reset where I take away the old season's clothes and I bring in the new season's clothes. And I often have a little bit of wisdom that I like to share with you during the process. So stick around to the end of this video because I actually do have my style formula that I use every year. I have been using it for years, and I actually have it in a book that I wrote years and years ago. It's over on Amazon. I'll link it down below if you want to grab a copy of it. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy my process for resetting my closet. And then don't forget, next week we'll be talking about, I'm going to show you a haul from Old Navy, and then the week after that, I'm going to talk to you about why I think it's important for you to curate a capsule wardrobe for your season. All right, let's get into today's video.
All right, guys, so the thing that we're going to be doing here to start is, first of all, we're going to have our tools. And for me, it is a rack. I pulled all of my winter clothes out of my closet, all of the things, and you'll notice up top are my coats. So we're not going to touch those, but everything else in this part of my closet and off to the side, as you'll see a little bit later, I'm going to be pulling out those heavy winter materials that I know I'm not going to be wearing in the summertime. In some instances, I'm leaving some of my lighter sweaters because Texas weather is a little bit crazy. You never know. So we're putting everything on this rack as we pull the winter things out of our closet. This is also the time where I'm going to be doing some editing. There are some things that I won't keep at all. There are some things that I might put back in my wardrobe, just depending on how they fit. Here I'm sorting out things that have been washed and folded, making sure that I get those things on the hanger or those winter things put up in the bins as well. Now you'll see as I go through here, I'm getting sweatshirts, but I'm also leaving a couple of those sweatsuits and lighter long sleeve shirts because I can wear those again, depending on the weather, or if I go out of town when the weather is not quite as hot as it is here in Texas. All right, here you have it, guys. Here is the winter wardrobe that is going to be transitioned. Now I'm moving the bins with my spring clothes in them, and the next thing we'll do is start to put all of those winter clothes in the bins or get it folded.
Okay guys, so the next step is I'm gonna take all of these clothes minus these coats because as I mentioned, I'm just gonna put them back up above on that rack in the closet up top. But all of the rest of these things, we're going to fold up, take them off the rack, and we're gonna put them in these bins. And then the next step is we're going to unload these. Let me show you. We're gonna get the clothes out of these bins. These are my summer clothes. We're gonna take those out and we're going to then add them to the rack because that rack will be empty of clothes and it'll just be hangers. And so then we'll go ahead and get everything out of the bins and onto the hangers, and then we will move them into the closet. So the next step is to take these clothes and put them in these bins and then add the summer clothes on the racks. And that is where we'll stop. I'm probably just going to do taking the things off of the hangers tonight and folding them up and putting them in the bins. And then we'll pick up with the rest of this and finish up the closet reset tomorrow. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back today. It is day number 2 of my closet reset, and today, just like I said, we are going to be taking these coats that are here on the end. We're going to be hanging them up on the top hanger in my closet, and then we're going to there were a couple of sweatshirts and like really oversized 2-piece sweatsuits that I'm going to be putting in the bins, but I have to wait until I get the summer clothes out of the 2 bins I have here so that I can put these remaining pieces into those empty bins. Also, we're going to be taking these spring pieces out of these bins, and we're going to be using these hangers, and I have more, to get them on the hangers. We're gonna put them on this rack, and then once we get everything on hangers, we'll move into the closet where we will begin adding the pieces into my wardrobe. And that'll be the conclusion of the closet reset. But I do have a method that I'm gonna walk you through as I begin putting the pieces back into my closet. Because there's still a lot of stuff in my closet, and that is because I have really curated a wardrobe that is very versatile and works in both the summer months and the winter months. And so there are only a few like really heavy pieces that I remove from my wardrobe in the, alternating seasons. And so I'll walk you through that process. It's called my style method. And so I'll share that with you as we are adding pieces back into my wardrobe. But for now, let's go ahead and get these summer pieces out of the bins onto hangers and on the rack. And let's get the remaining winter pieces in those now empty bins. And then we'll head into the closet and we'll get started with my style method. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, this little bin here is where I have been keeping some of my winter jammies. And I actually have another bin right here. You can see that one's open. And so that also had some of my jammies, but those are kind of transitional. They can be worn whether it's winter or summer. But anyway, these really cute jammies, they have like a little tank top, but it's this fleecy kind of material. I've got several of those, and I keep them in this drawer right here. So I am going to clean this drawer out and put it in those bins over there, and then I will bring those summer jammies and I will split them between either this drawer or that drawer. And so that's what I'm gonna do next. Here is the stack of summer jammies I was telling you about. I have filled this bin with the remainder of my winter outfits, with the exception of this one. And I'm gonna put this one on top of the jammies because it's an off-white color and I don't want it to get dirty or anything. So I'll put something on top of it. But anyway, here's an empty bin that those winter jammies are going to go in, and this sweatsuit that I cannot wait to wear for homecoming. I have a good friend who actually bought me a pair of Nikes that go with this perfectly. So I'm so excited to put that outfit together in October. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to fill this bin with jammies. Now, as promised, all of the summer clothes have been put on this hanger, on this rack. And the next and final stage of this closet refresh is that we are going to take these items and we're going to put them over in my closet. And we're gonna hang them up. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've pretty much tried to color coordinate them. Like I've got my lavenders and my springy colors, and then here are my whites, my beiges. Here is my navy blue, my blues. I've got my blacks. These are all tops here, right here. And then I've got my pants. And then these are sets here, right here. These are sets. And then we'll get all those things up, and then the next video will be the haul because I have some great new pieces in that I'm gonna share with you. So guys, I'm sweating, I'm sorry, but I haven't even gotten the shoes down. Oh my gosh, let me show you something. I kind of have a bit of a shoe problem. Those are winter boots. I've got shoes down here. I've got shoes down here. I've got shoes here. Oh my gosh, kind of embarrassed at the number of shoes I have. But believe it or not, last fall when I did this, I purged so many things. So I don't know where all these shoes are coming from. But anyway, I digress. Let me put these jammies in the bins and swap out the summer jammies and roll in the cart. I'm actually gonna go grab some lunch and then I'll come back. So we'll finish this up a little bit later today, but I'll be back. Hey guys, so it doesn't normally take me this long to do a closet reset, but life has been lifing. So this is day 3 of the reset, hence why I am in a different outfit. But today, as I promised, we are going to take these items and we're going to put them in my closet. I've already put the coats up on the top rack, but now we're just gonna go in, add these into the wardrobe, and I'm gonna share with you my style method that I have used for years in the process. So let's get into the closet and start getting these things organized. Okay guys, so I've started putting some of my clothes in my closet, but as I continue, I wanted to share with you my style method here. This is my style system, and I'm gonna give you something for each letter in the word style. The first one is self-reflection, and that is really and truly understanding nonverbal message that you want to communicate with your personal style. Do you know what that is? Think about the message that you want to linger behind when you leave, or the message that you want spoken when you walk in a room. So that very first step is really before you even get in your closet. It's about understanding what you want that style message to be. And then the next is your theory testing. So what you're gonna do here is think about, now that you know what you want your nonverbal messages to be with your personal style, do the items in your closet, the different pieces that you feel comfortable in, most comfortable in, do they really speak that message? So we're theory testing here. We're looking at what we have in our wardrobe currently, and we're deciding on whether or not that what we have, we're deciding whether or not that really reflects the message that we just decided we wanted our personal style to reflect. And then the next letter, Y, is about yin yang testing. And here, I just wanted to read you. Now, if you don't know, and I said this before, this is inside of a book that I have. That book, it's on Amazon, so I will link it below so you can grab a copy of it. Now, I wrote it years ago. It does need to be updated, but this is great information, and you'll find it, what I'm sharing with you, you'll find it in there. So anyway, step 3 is about comparing what you have in your closet, your style elements, to your desired fashion style. In this step, your fashion style is about how you currently put pieces together more than it is about your preferences, because we want to compare. We're comparing what we say we want versus what we have. The difference between the two is that in step 2, you determine what pieces you like most for your body. Whereas in this step, you're looking at whether you have the correct elements of style needed to achieve your desired look. So that's what we're doing. We are looking at the yin versus the yang. Is what we want, what we have, or do we need to make some adjustments? All right, let's move on to, because I still have so much to do. All right, let's move on to step number 4, the L, which is let it go. And here in this section, what we're talking about is, this is where you're going to edit those things out. And obviously, we've done that. This is a step that I do as I am pulling clothes to add back into my spring wardrobe, as I'm pulling them out of the bins. I've already done a little bit of editing. I've given some things to my daughter. There were some things that just were not my jam, so I have to donate them. And then there were, I did have one jacket that it was a fall jacket, but it was distressed, and so I had to throw it away. It wasn't good for anybody. But in this letting sections go, this is where you're going to start editing your closet. And you're going to look at things that may or may not need to stay, or may or may not need to go, rather. So that is, and again, if you notice, I am trying to color coordinate things as I put them in here, because when I'm ready to get things moving and shaking, I love polka dots, by the way. If you go back and look at an old video where I'm talking about minimize your choices, so you minimize your choices so you can optimize your options, or something like that is the name of that video. And I talk about having a uniform. And I think that is so imperative as you begin to pull your seasonal wardrobes together, because it really does give you an idea of what you need if you are represented the way you want to be represented. So We have all of our blues right here. As I'm doing this, guys, I'm also cooking, so I'm trying to move a little bit quickly. And now this is actually a top. It is so cute. I can't wait to wear it this summer, but I'm going to have to drape it like that because it's long and I want it to fit up here. All right. So the last thing that I'll say, the last step we have, step number 5, is all about evaluating for your need. Here is definitely where you're going to be looking at what you might need to rebuild your wardrobe if that's necessary, or to build it if you find that your yin is not matching your yang. So after you've edited your wardrobe, maybe you might have a little bit of a skeleton of a wardrobe and you might have to go and purchase, but now you'll be able to achieve your desired style because you know what you need, you've matched those needs with your style message, and voila, you can pull together the looks that you want, getting the items that you know you're going to need for your wardrobe. And that brings me to next week's video, where we're going to talk about my haul that I did with a couple of brands, and I cannot wait to show you. I got an Old Navy haul, I actually have a Target haul, and I have an Amazon haul that I'm gonna share with you next week. So make sure you come back. I am going to get finished. I have a few more items on my rack. I'm gonna finish hanging them up, but I just wanted you to know that having a closet reset is a great way to not only edit your wardrobe and make sure that you are styling yourself in a sustainable way, but it's also about making sure that your clothes match the style story that you want your style story to be. The thing that is lingering after you leave, the impression that you're giving based on the way you pull yourself together. Now, I have talked about this in previous videos, but your style story series is coming soon. All of these style videos are leading up to the very first episode of your style story, so stay tuned. If you have not already, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. The style story series is so phenomenal because I'm actually talking to people and understanding their style story and how they came to that message. And we're going to be playing games. We're going to be talking all about their personal style. And that's going to give you some ideas on how you can too pull together that story, that style story that you want your clothing to say about you. All right, guys, that does it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please get on the wait list for Project CEO. We are going to be opening that soon. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be, because I'll talk about it some there. But the real tea is on the wait list. Get on that wait list because that is where all the information is going to be shared. Everything about the new rollout that we're doing that makes it a lot more accessible to you all. So please be sure that you are in the know for that. It's always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So get on the wait list. All right, see you again next week. Bye, guys.